Hello students, how are you? Hope that you have done 3.1 and 3.2 exercises of chapter linear equations. If you have not done yet, do check my video from link below. Today I will discuss the algebraic methods of finding the solutions of a pair of linear equations. These method include substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. We will discuss these method one by one. Let us start. Let us start with the first method, and this method is substitution method. Substitution method means to find the value of one variable from one equation and substitute the value into the next equation so as to reduce that equation to single variable. Let us start understand by taking this example. You are given two equations, s minus 3t is equal to 6, s minus 7t is equal to minus 42. First step is this, that we have to find the value of one variable from one equation. Let us start with the first equation. First equation is s minus 3t is equal to 6. So, value of s is equal to 3t plus 6. Hence, we find the value of s in terms of t. Now, we will substitute this value in the second equation so that the second equation reduced to one variable. Let us find out this value. 3t plus 6 value of s minus 7t plus 42 is equal to 0, and when we solve it we get the value of t as 12. Now we will substitute this value t as 12 in the first equation, that is s is equal to 3t plus 6 to get the value of s, and the value of s comes out to be 42. Hope you have understood the method nicely. Now we will solve one question to understand the method of substitution. Here you are given two equations. First equation is 7x minus 15y is equal to 2 and second equation is x plus 2y is equal to 3. We will solve to find out the value of x and y. Let us start. The step 1 is to pick any of this equation to find the value of one variable. We will pick the equation second, that is x plus 2y is equal to 3, and we will find the value of variable x, which will equal to 3 minus 2y. Now we will substitute this value of x in equation number 1, that is 7x minus 15y is equal to 2. So we get the equation 7 into 3 minus 2y, the value of x, minus 15y is equal to 2. When we solve it, the y value will be 19 by 29. Now we have to find the value of x. So we will substitute this value of y in equation number 3 to get the value of x. And when we substitute this value, we get the equation x is equal to 3 minus 2 into 19 by 29, and by solving we get the value of x as 49 by 29. Now the solutions for this equation, x value is 49 by 29, y value is 19 by 29. When we substitute these values in the equations given above, we find the left hand side is equal to right hand side. Hence, these values are verified. Hope that you have understood this method nicely. Let us solve one more question, and this is a statement sum. The statement of the question is the taxi charges in a city consist of fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered, and for a distance of 10 km the charge paid is rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 km the charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? Let us solve this question. Let us first assume that fixed charges be x and charges per kilometer be y. Then according to statement of question, for a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is 105. So equation will be x plus 10y is equal to 105. Similarly, the second equation will be x plus 15y is equal to 155. Now we will find out the values of x from any one equation to substitute the value in the next equation. So from equation 1 we get the value of x as 105 minus 10y, and now we will put this value in equation number 2. So this will be 105 minus 10y plus 15y is equal to 155, and when we solve it we get the value y is equal to 10. Now this value y is equal to 10 will substitute in equation number 3 to get the value of x, and value of x comes out to be 5. So fixed charges are rupees 5 and charges per kilometer is rupees 10. Hope you have understood this answer nicely. Now this is the second method, that is elimination method. Elimination method means to eliminate the one variable from the both equation so that the equation get reduced to a single variable. Let us understand this method by taking example. Here x plus y is equal to 5, 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. Here first step is to make the coefficient of one variable equal. In this case, we'll make the coefficient of x equal. So we'll multiply the equation first by 2 so that the coefficient x becomes 2 in the both equations. So this equation will be 2x plus 2y is equal to 10 by multiplying by 2, and second equation is already 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. Now second step is that we will subtract these two equations so that x can be cancelled out or x can be eliminated. And when we subtract it, we get 5y is equal to 6, or we can say y is equal to 6 by 5. Hence value of y has taken out. Now we'll substitute this value of y in any of these equations to get the value of x. I will substitute this value in equation 1 to get the value of x. So equation 1 will become x plus 6 upon 5y, x plus 6 by 5 is equal to 5, or x is equal to 19 by 5. So I will substitute this value in equation number 1. The equation number 1 becomes x plus 6 upon 5 is equal to 5 and x is equal to 19 by 5. In this way we can find the value of x also. Hope you have understood this method clearly and nicely. Let us solve one more question to understand this method clearly. And this question is the ratio of the incomes of two persons is 9:7 and ratio of their expenditure is 4:3. If each of them manages to save rupees 2000 per month, find their monthly incomes. Let us donate the income of two persons as 9x and 7x and their expenditure as 4y and 3y. So according to given information, 9x minus 4y is equal to 2000. That is, income minus expenditure is equal to saving. Similarly, 7x minus 3y is equal to 2000. These are the two equations which will solve by elimination method. And we know that for elimination method, the coefficient of one variable should be same. So in this equation, we will make the variable y coefficient to be same. Hence, we multiply the first equation by 3 and second equation by 4. So this equation becomes 27x minus 12y is equal to 6000. 28x minus 12y is equal to 8000. Now these two equations have same coefficient for y. Now we will subtract this equation so that y can be eliminated. And we subtracted, we get the x is equal to 2000. This is the first value we get, that is solution for the x. Now to find the value of y, we will substitute the value of x in n1 of the equation. And we will substitute here in first equation, that is 9 into 2000 minus 4y is equal to 2000. So value of y will be 4000. So his income will be 9x means 18,000 and 7x means 14,000. And when we find the ratio, it comes out to 9:7. And now we'll find the expenditure ratio. We'll subtract the saving from this. So 18,000 minus 2,000 is equal to 16,000. 14,000 minus 2,000 is equal to 12,000. When we find the ratio, it comes out to 4:3. Hence, our solution is very fine. Hope you have understood this nicely. The third method is cross multiplication method. To understand this method, let us consider these two equations, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, the equation 1, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, the equation 2. To obtain the value of x and y, we will follow the following steps. The first step is to make the coefficient of y equal. That is, we multiply the first equation by b2 and second equation by b1 so that the coefficient of y becomes equal in both the cases. So this equation after multiplication becomes b2a1x plus b2b1y plus b2c1 is equal to 0. We mark it as equation 3, and second equation will be b1a2x plus b1b2y plus b1c2 is equal to 0. This is equation 4. Since the coefficient of y are equal, when we subtract this y will get eliminated. So when we subtract it, we get the equation b2a1 minus b1a2x is equal to b1c2 minus b2c1. Hence, x comes out to be b1c2 minus b2c1 upon a1b2 minus a2b1. But the condition is this, that this term should not be equal to 0. Now similarly, by putting the value of x in any equation 1 or 2, we get the value of y, that is c1a2 minus c2a1 upon a1b2 minus a2b1. So we can use this method to find out the value of x and y. Now there arises two cases, that is for the value of a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Either it can be 0 or it cannot be 0. The case 1, if this value is not equal to 0, that means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So these equations will have the unique solution, that is only one common solution. Now the case 2, if this value is equal to 0, then a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Now further again the two cases arise. Further again, the two cases arise, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, or not equal to c1 by c2. If it is equal to c1 by c2, it has many solutions. If it is not equal to c1 by c2, it has no solution. Hope you have understood this method nicely. We will solve one question to understand it more clearly. Let us solve this question by using the cross multiplication method. We are given two equations, that's 2x plus 3y is equal to 46, or 2x plus 3y minus 46 is equal to 0, and 3x plus 5y minus 74 is equal to 0. Here the value of a1 will be 2, b1 will be 3, c1 will be minus 46. a2 value will be 3, b2 value will be 5, c2 value will be minus 74. We can draw this type of arrow diagram to find out the value of x, y and 1. So write here x, y and 1, and here we'll write the value of b1, b2, c1, c2, a1, a2, b1, b2. So these values are 3, 5, minus 46, minus 74, 2, 3, 3 and 5. For value of x, we'll multiply these two values from up to down. First step is from up to down, second step is from down to up. So upon x, we'll write a 3 into minus 74 minus 5 into minus 46. Similarly, for y, we'll multiply these two values. First step will be from up to down, second step will be from down to up. So this value will be minus 46 into 3 minus 74 into 2 with along with the subtraction sign. Similarly, for 1, we'll multiply 2 and 5. First step 3 into 3, second step 2 into 5 minus 3 into 3. When we solve it, we get the value of x upon 8 is equal to y upon 10 is equal to 1 upon 1. So we'll compare the value of x with constant. Similarly, we compare the value of y with the constant, that is x by 8 is equal to 1 by 1 and y by 10 is equal to 1 by 1, and value of x is equal to 10, value of y is equal to 10. Hope that you have understood this method very clearly. Hope you have understood the questions as well as the method of the linear equations very nicely, and you are able to solve the exercise 3.3 of linear equations. If you face any problem or have any doubt, do write in the comment section. If you like my video, share it with your friends and classmates. Do subscribe my channel for regular updates. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.